Hi, this is Hilda Larsen coming to you to speak about food. Now, first of all, my take on food is this. It is so freaking personal. You might have seen me on YouTube, or you might have followed me for years, and you might have read my books or know what I am doing. You might even have been coached by me. And you know that I stand for raw food. You know that I'm about compassionate food. You know I'm about organic, I'm about natural, I'm about, local. I'm about nature. I'm about all of that. But most of all, food is so freaking personal. And there are many angles that I could talk to you about this because I've lived making different choices than the people closest to me. I have lived through breaking free from the crowd. I have lived through being the one that needed to make a change to save my life. I have been the one that was looked at as the crazy one because I was choosing different than the rest of my tribe. So, why is it so personal? And why even make this an issue? Well, this is to all of you who have been criticized or looked at different or had comments thrown at you because you chose to change your diet. And I'm thinking, when did it ever be okay to have an opinion about other people's dietary choices? And I mean that in a very kind, all-around way. Like, I would never suggest anyone put down anyone or speak to anyone towards their diet as if that was any other than their business. What everybody chooses to eat in this world, it's our business. Everything we do is literally our business. Every time we make a choice to do better, that's also our business. When we fall ill and need to change something to better our health, that's also our business. How we do it's our business. And the thing is this, changing your diet can never ever be an act against someone else. What you put in your mouth is literally one of the most intimate, most private things you can ever do. And I don't like when I see that the social pressure and people, clients coming to me, literally falling off the wagon because they cannot deal with the pressure from the people around them trying to influence their dietary choices. Even those who choose to participate in diets that I can feel is really hurtful to them or to the planet. I do know that it is not my business, but I can speak my truth, I can share, and I can spread enthusiasm, and I can try to inspire anyone who wants to make better choices from my experience and also from my education. I can inspire you to more knowledge. If you want to take it in, change something, see what that makes you feel like, it's all up to you. The thing is this, in our society right now, it flows like this. If you're doing what the masses are doing, nobody's going to be on your back. If you're breaking free, even if it is to do better, even if it is because you're seeking health, it can be a struggle. And I'm thinking it can only be a struggle if our mindset is not in the right place, because it is your choice, 100%. Food is a private choice, and it doesn't have to be linked to a social standard at all. And what I find is, and what I found in my own life is this: once I really stepped up, stepped in, stepped through and into me and was proud to do what I was doing, everything changed. Because it was natural to also seek being around people that didn't feel the need to bash others or to go after others. Remember, hurt people hurt people. So even those who hurt you, you can have compassion towards that because they're hurting. They're showing their hurt. So I wanted you to revisit how you think about what you eat and step away from that need for it to be okay for anyone but you. And this is why diet really isn't that important within itself. But it's a choice that you can take. You can take a stand and you can change it one day. You can change it back the next day. You can travel around the world and try every diet there is. All up to you. Imagine if there were no limitations. Imagine if you could eat whatever you wanted. Imagine if you could eat anything, but you could also feel within your body if it was a good fit for you, if it was right for you, if it felt good, if it tasted good, if your tummy was happy, if your whole system was happy. Imagine that. And imagine that no matter what you chose, nobody would be anything but loving towards you for the choice. And you would have no trouble watching other people eat their choices, because I see that a lot in different communities that I also have been a part of, those communities, that there's judgment going around in every direction. And in my world, there shouldn't be. It's a private choice. It's a private karma. It's a private journey. We're all different. And I know I'm very different. You know, I could label myself a fruitarian, but I don't. Now, at this time in my life, I eat fruits and herbs. That's what I eat. A lot of people ask me, will you do that for the rest of your life? My answer will always be, how would I know that? This is not the rest of my life. This is my life, and that's all that it is. And it really isn't that important. Stigma, dogma, any label you want to put on anything, it divides people. It divides tribes. How about everybody eat what they feel they should eat, and everybody else mind their own eating business? To me, that would make a much better vibrational space for all of us. Now, I'm still going to inspire you with all of my heart to walk away from any not compassionate type of eating. I am always going to inspire you to eat more fruits and vegetables, to eat raw food, because it has the highest vibration, because I have seen through my experience, and I have seen through other people's experience of how this changes our whole physiology, chemistry, awareness, spirituality, how it opens us up to nature, to compassion, to love. And remember, I always say that you can only make choices from one out of two places. Either you come from love or you come from fear. And when you have someone go after anyone else, if it's your family member, anyone, for what they eat, it never comes from love. I know, some people are scared. When people change, they get scared. But it's theirs. It's not yours. You can always walk tall within your decisions, and make sure that you tap into you. That you don't fall into the trap thinking you have to make choices to make your tribe happy, because you don't. Because the stronger you get and the healthier you get, the more compassion you will have for anyone, and the more connected you can even feel, even though you have walked different paths. We are afraid that division in diet is going to divide us as humans. It's a lie, the way I see it. It's not the truth. It's another false belief, keeping us trapped and afraid to make different choices than those around us. I grew up on a very standard diet, drinking milk out of the carton. I ended up smoking with 2 hands. For 5-6 years, all I ate for breakfast was 2 eggs and 2 cigarettes. The rest of the day, Diet Coke. Maybe a salad, because that made me really healthy. A salad with cheese, dressing, more egg. Again, smoking with both hands. Getting typically wasted on most weekends. Stressed out to the point where my adrenals almost shut down. I got so sick at the end. I ended up so heavily medicated. You never want to think about living anything so detrimental. I wished I was dead for so many years. I got to the point where I couldn't care what anybody thought about anything because I was trying to save my life. But even at that point, we are conditioned to turn our backs on our own because we feel alienated from them through something as simple as a dietary and other types of choices. And I don't want to see any of you in that situation. So I have lived what a dietary change can actually do. And that says a lot. I walked and I kept on walking and I kept on walking until things started to change and things started to turn around. And this is why I talk to you with such enthusiasm. Because when you've seen the light, you've seen the light. So, remember this. If this is you that really feel that there is something that you could change for the better, but it's hard because you feel that the social, familiar, work, meeting issues is standing in your way, think again. Think again. Your life, your choices, what you eat, so private, intimate act, putting stuff in your body. And remember this, whatever you eat, you are the only one who live the consequence. In either direction, either you get sick, you get healthy, you stay the same, whatever happens, whatever you put in your mouth is going to have something to do with that. More or littler or not so much, depending on your emotional state, depending on everything else that's in the back burner of you, everything else that's keeping you away from your flow. Because this is just a part of your health journey, right? I always say, diet is not really what this is about. And it's true. It's not really. It's about your emotional state. It's about how you feel, right? But I mean, come on. If we can't change our diet into something better, if you can't go on a 3-day or a 1-week juice fast, if you can't eat just raw food for 30 days to save your life, what does that tell us about our emotional state? I'm talking about what is this diet hype thing revealing in us? And I'm talking about simplicity. I'm not talking about having supplements up to your ears here, there, having programs that, somebody else is telling you exactly what you need to do. I want you to educate yourself. I want you to be the sovereign one. I want you to be the one for you, you to be the one for you. I want you to be the one that does exactly what you need to do. There's not going to be the same needs for a 56-year-old male and a 23-year-old new mom, female, there's not going to be one fix for somebody like me who was diagnosed with autoimmune and God knows what, and was bedridden for years and almost sick, and I said I would never walk again. And then you have someone who has a weak digestion and everything else feels okay. Of course, you couldn't just do the same thing and expect to be in the same place. And this is how individual it is. It's always about you and where you're at right at this moment. But just know, you don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You can never do what everybody else is doing and expect what's right for you personally. But I do believe that we do have a species-specific diet, meaning our teeth, our saliva, the length of our digestive system, the strength of our stomach acid, everything in our physiology points towards us being primates, points towards us being the healthiest if we eat a lot of fresh fruits. This is why you see so many people healing, eating fruits. This is no science. This is common sense. And remember, common sense is not always common practice. We're walking into a new era. We're walking through chaos. Nothing is what it seems. The world is not the same. It's shifting. You're noticing it. I'm noticing it. Everybody's noticing it. But I see beauty. I see true beauty in this terror that a lot of people are experiencing and what we're seeing. It's a detox. It's a release. It's the real opportunity that we have to honor being different and going on a different journey. Because I tell you, nothing's gonna ever be the same again. And what I say is this: thank God that nothing is going to be the same, because we're gonna make this better. We're gonna make this so much better. Okay, so this was my rant for today. I want you to open your heart. I want you to have compassion with everyone around you. I want you to mind your business when it comes to what other people are choosing for their life. But I want you to be brave, and I want you to stand up. I want you to step in. I want you to walk through your own personal life, diet, journey, spiritual experience, and know that you're never alone. Because we're all in this together. We're different, but we're all one. And this is what makes it so much fun. Because when we come together, we create like nothing else. So, at the end, I'm going to remind you that we're doing a whole month of juice cleansing in the membership site. Not that you need to juice for a month. No, that wouldn't be different, right? You can do a 3-day, you can do 4-day, 5-day, you can do 1 week, you can do 2 weeks, you can do 3 weeks. We're putting out the program so that everybody can jump on from their level, getting support. It doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter what you believe or not believe, but I believe this. We all want the same thing, bottom line. We want to feel great. We want to be able to take care of families. We want to feel loved. We want to feel like we matter. We want to have find our place with our tribe in this world, and we want to matter. We want to make a difference. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you take this to heart. Your diet is a very intimate, personal choice. Don't let it become anything else, because it isn't. It's a lie. It never was. It's only about you. Thank you. Okay, see you soon. Bye.